In a follow-up that was absolutely necessary, we have the modern-day equivalent of the Keaton Batman figure from the original Batman movie line, represented in modern day thanks to McFarlane Toys. There's lots to unpack here as we take a little dive into the black suit Batman variant from McFarlane Toys Superpower line, which is of course based on the DC Superpowers line, first introduced in 1984 by Kenner. This particular design, as mentioned before, looking a lot like the 1989 Batman movie figure offering, which had equally not look like Michael Keaton at all. That is perfectly fine, though. If we take a look at the packaging here, we see, unfortunately, no accessories. While the original 1989 figure had come with a Batarang, and I think his bat gun that kind of looked like more like a hairdryer from what I recall. Anyway, the biggest thing missing, though, that bat grappling hook. And so what it was the yellow belt could extend, and it was connected to a string that wound inside the figure. That way you can pull it and attach it to something, and it would automatically kind of be pulled in by whatever mechanism was inside, so you can kind of pull them up by a little bit. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, sure, I can understand why they didn't do it. Obviously, I think that makes sense because, adding those kind of figure features nowadays, pretty difficult, but of course, I can dream. Also, a little disappointed that McFarlane at least didn't opt for the gold packaging that the original Batman figure came with. It didn't look like this. I don't think there was ever a DC Superpowers figure that came in all black, but whatever. That's okay, though, because the blister packaging still looks great and is a great addition to the shelf alongside other DC superheroes figures, both current and vintage. And here we see Batman, and a Batman, and a Batman, and a Batman, and we got a Superman and another Superman. We've got a Flash and another Flash and a differenter Flash. You got two Nightwings and two Robins. Did I point at this Batman already? I pointed at this Batman. That's another Batman. Anyway, everybody's Batman. Let's take a look at this figure. Open it up. Catering to nostalgia in the best possible way, McFarlane shows that we can have an offering that hits both the adult collector and to the actual children that should be playing with these things, and they are for a reasonable price. That's how you create a following, and that's how you spur an action figure collection. The build quality is good and offers absolutely adequate playability for the kids, so win-win. As far as articulation goes, just like other Superpowers figures in the line, we've got single hinge knee, single hinge thigh crotch, single hinge shoulders, and a swivel neck. As we move on to figure comparisons to help you decide how the design language for this particular figure shapes up to others in a similar category, we've got the Superpowers Robin. So we've got the dynamic duo represented here. We've got the Toy Biz color-changing Iceman, who could, I guess, double as Mr. Freeze. That doesn't even make sense. We've got the Hasbro Marvel Legends 3.75 Iceman, which could double as Mr. Freeze's child, I guess, if he made out with an ice cube maker. I don't know. And the standard, perfectly 6-inch scale, 6-inch Spider-Man figure. So let me know what you thought of this figure. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What kinds of stuff do you prefer collecting? And what figures are you looking forward to over the next couple months? Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content.